Let's go ahead and get started on your love reading. All right. Wow. We've got clarity of belief. You know, I don't think I've ever gotten this card. I've had this deck for probably a good 7-8 years now. And then we've got the crown chakra. So this is about you really paying attention to where you have maybe felt helpless and hopeless, needing to, you know, I feel like you're going to get clarity when it comes to your divine path. Okay. This is about you rebuilding your future. We've got the number 8 here. We've got 1 + 7, which adds to an 8 here. So 88 could also be important. Maybe even the 16th or 17th of the month, maybe even the 8th of the month. So anywhere I feel like between the 8th and the 16th or 17th, I would pay close attention to what is going on in those days, because I feel like that's where you're going to get the clarity of which way you're going to be going next. Okay, to help you rebuild your life. For some of you, it's paying attention to the butterflies. I feel like butterflies are going to be very relevant. You're going to see butterflies. And I know for some of you, it's really cold outside and butterflies have disappeared. But in other parts, it could be, doesn't have to be it could be a tattoo of a butterfly. It could be a butterfly on the back of a car. It could be somebody says the word butterfly. Pay attention. Or they could have a butterfly in their logo, and those persons are supposed to be here to help you. This is about you rebuilding after a time of having to climb mountains. Mountains are about the hardships. And it's funny because I'm looking out and I see mountains, and then I see the mountains here. So this is about the hardships and the things that we've had to overcome in our lifetime. And it's like, oh, do we want to, climb that mountain, or do we want to climb that mountain? Because we're tired right now. Hopefully the mountain has stairs, because it would be easier to walk up the stairs. But at the same time, like I said, this is about you rebuilding your life after a time of hardship. I'm feeling really called to read the rebuild. Okay, it says life experience. Change can be disconcerting, but it doesn't have to be something to fear. You're loved by the divine, and whatever new opportunities come your way are meant to take or make your life richer and more fulfilling. Ask the angels, God, the universe, and the fairies to provide signals that will lead you toward everything that's vibrant and uplifting. Keep your eyes on the future. What transitions do you see coming? How might you plan and prepare in order to continue on your path to happiness? If you watch the skies for coming challenges, then you can weather any storm and move on to new, exciting, peaceful horizons. Our fairy friends stand before the Tower of Saint. Oh my God, that is hilarious. I'm actually reading the wrong book. I'm going to continue because there was a reason why I picked this up. The Tower of St. Michael, ready to pray for guidance and direction about the next steps to take. The need for significant change, spiritual awakening, and seeing the truth. Releasing belief systems that no longer work for you. And these are about wake-up calls. So there's a reason why I picked up this book instead of the actual book. This is about rebuilding through all the hard obstacles that you have overcome. That is so funny. So let's try and read the actual book now and see what this message says. No mistakes in life, right? So this is a collapse, expose, create, pretense, revelation, and awareness. The dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers consisting of joy, sorrow, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance, or worse. Even in good relationships, you may find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of these layers can cause a relationship to collapse. Now may be a good time to start fresh with one or more of your relationships. Peel off the layers one by one, cutting away any pretense and see what may be revealed. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it is still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment with this person or persons. One based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by this exercise to steer the relationship on a clear, steady course. The same applies to rebuild the relationship with yourself. Examine your many layers of joys and sorrows, successes and failures, and think about how they're affecting your ability to love yourself and therefore to find love. Expose the false voices that you tell that you're unworthy and silence them. When you do, your true value will be revealed. Rebuild your life around unconditional love for yourself and invite in an unconditional love from others. Your affirmation says, I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. So this would actually be the Tower. The Tower only comes in and takes away what no longer serves us. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're getting clarity that this relationship, if you've been feeling helpless and hopeless, it's over. Okay? It's over. It's time for you to rebuild. Stop trying to, paint shit. It's still shit at the end of the day. Okay? So this is about you using your intuition. And I feel like this eclipse, right? We just had that eclipse in Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, which is the Tower energy. So anything that is not built on solid foundations is going to come crumbling down, okay? And so I feel like, this is definitely about, this is using your intuition, okay? I feel like, and this isn't just about romantic relationships. This is relationships of all kinds. Scorpio can make people feel insane. It's about mental health. Taurus is about value systems. So if you're standing here at a crossroads trying to figure out which way you want to go, you definitely don't want to go towards the relationships that make you feel crazy, the ones that make you feel you have to climb mountains in order to be with them. You're constantly always having to, defend yourself, or you're always having to, remind them of why they need you. They should already know why they want you in their life, because you don't actually need anybody. It's a want. It's not a need. I don't need to have other people in my life. I would like to have somebody in my life to walk hand in hand and by my side, but is it a necessity? I've gone fucking the majority of 18 years being single. No. I've been able to overcome mountains and not have to deal with other people's bullshit. Okay? So you're not actually, competing with anyone else. You're competing against my freedom. But a lot of people can't handle being alone. So I do feel like you need to pick and choose what mountains you're willing to overcome with certain individuals in your life. And they had better be willing to do the same for you. Okay? So let's find out. What advice do you have for these relationships? Yeah. Come to the edge, but it's in the reverse. A change in the wind. Okay? So there, for some of you, you are going through a breakup. You are going through a separation. Clean it up. There's the World card, number 21. So after the Tower comes in, there's nothing to even clean up after that. You think about a tower, the Tower comes in and there's not even cobwebs to clean up, right? It's just debris and rubble. Bottom of the deck, milk and honey. I want to read that one. Let's get the right book this time. Where is that book? Okay. I got so many decks sitting here, you guys. Bear with me. So let's read this for the relationships. So number 51. Okay. 51. Okay. Relationship message says, sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. But not if you're sitting in a place of being helpless and hopeless. You will have to make a change if that is not in accordance to what this is telling you. You know, this means surrounding yourself with people who can help you overcome these mountains, okay? Because you're tired. You've come to this place of clarity where you realize that it's okay for you to start over. It's okay for you to, you know, make a different decision, you know? And I think that your family will respect you more for making these decisions. Maybe for some of you, your kids have been telling you, like, you're in the wrong relationship, you know, and maybe you're not listening. Or maybe you've been telling your kids that they're in the wrong relationship and they're not listening. Well, everybody has to go through their own tower moment in order for them to figure it out. And then they have to clean it up. And there's nothing you can do about it. I want to read the number 21. The relationship message on that says, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours. To clean up this relationship. Everyone brings baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationships will flourish. So in order for you to clean it up, the tower has to come in and just break down what isn't working in our relationships. So there is going to be some type of a complete overhaul in your relationships. This isn't going to work anymore, guys. You know, if you're in relationships because it's purely sexual, not going to work. South Node in Scorpio says not going to work. So if this isn't about value system, because that's Taurus. Taurus is touch, see, feel, taste. It's about value systems. It's about, you know, the sensuality of the relationship, right? And so there needs to be, for some of you, you're looking at your relationship and you're like, oh, it's okay, I can fix it. And all of a sudden you're like, no, skirt, I don't want to fix it anymore. I've had enough climbing mountains for somebody who wouldn't even jump a puddle for me, okay? So that's really where we're at in these relationships, you guys. And I actually think that this is a really good space to be in. It's about damn time. I just heard that song. It's about damn time. It's about damn time that you guys seriously start looking at our relationships, because it doesn't matter that you're fucking pretty anymore. Can you cook? Because, I mean, look at, if you haven't learned anything in the last couple of years, nobody wants to put up with an asshole anymore in a relationship. Like, we want somebody who in our lives who are nice, not somebody who's mean to us on a daily basis. And I don't give a shit if that's your romantic relationship, if that's a familial relationship. We're done going through hell, just to have certain people in our lives anymore. This is where the World card comes in and says, you know what, fuck it, I'm moving. I'm done. I'm leaving. That's what I did. I got sick and fucking tired of where I was, and I literally put everything I owned into storage and fucking left. Because I couldn't, I had a life, I was doing really good, and then certain people came into my life and just wanted to bring in nothing but shit and continue to fuck with me. So unbeknownst to them, I didn't even say anything. I put my shit in fucking storage and took off. Now I'm just traveling. Because I would rather be doing what I am doing than be in a place where I'm not appreciated. Because now I get to see the world. Instead of sitting in my house wondering, what in the fuck can I do in order for me to get it through their head that I'm a good person. I deserve love too. But unfortunately, they're not capable of being able to see that. So instead of sitting around getting depressed and wondering why and feeling helpless and hopeless, I decided I'm going to go towards the people, places, and things that really get my soul going. So I'm out here leading by example, guys. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I haven't already tried. And I'll be honest with you, change your focus. I'm not out here helpless and hopeless and oh, poor me. I'm out here enjoying what I'm doing and being surrounded by amazing people who celebrate me being in their lives instead of crying over the ones who don't give two fucks about me or can't see my value. Fuck them. And I mean that from the highest place in my heart. I love them very much, but fuck you. Okay? And that's the mentality. It's not that I'm being mean or cruel or whatever. I just don't have time for this shit. Life is too short. Life is way too short. And if we haven't learned that in the last couple of years, look at people dropping. That could be you. And because you're still so focused on the people who don't love you, the people who don't care, the people who don't see your value, you're wasting your fucking time. Stop wasting fucking time. Milk and honey, man. Get your ass out there and go be celebrated. And if you're not being celebrated by everybody else, celebrate your fucking self. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This doesn't just have to do with romantic love, you guys. This is about being open because the people out there that haven't even met you yet are going to fall in love with you. They're going to fall in love with the things about you that other people couldn't see because they weren't supposed to. But that was because if everything was going perfect, it wouldn't get you to go into this newfound existence, this new life. Your intuition is telling you it's time for you to go. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Getting on that white horse, man, and going out there. Retreat. It's time for you to take back control of your life. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. The world. 21 is the world card. The end. It is time for you to retreat from what you have felt hopeless. Where you have felt hopeless. Where you have tried to climb mountains for people who wouldn't, like I said, jump puddles for you. So you had to walk away. You got the clarity that you needed. And it came to this place where you had to stop. Spirits tell me to read that card, number 36. I opened it up to 36. So the protection message says, fear is leading the way fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief system that isn't even true. Now is the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you're left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. Like, you're not going to get left behind. There's going to be other people out there that are going to appreciate you more than you have ever been appreciated in your lifetime. And in the future, it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to rebuild and work on your own, self-love. Because the more you love yourself, the more you're going to attract other people who love you too. Listen, the tower doesn't come in and break things down that are healthy. The tower doesn't come in and then break things down that are good for you. The tower comes in and breaks things down because it heard what people were saying about you behind your back. And that may be harsh, but it is the honest to God's truth because there are other people out there that you haven't even met yet that are going to love you for the beautiful soul that you are. And I think that you need to meet them with wide open arms. I think this is a beautiful reading. Stop feeling helpless and hopeless. Stop playing the fucking victim. You got decisions that need to be made. And I will be honest with you, choose you. Choose your happiness. And be willing to go through whatever transformation you have to go through and let go of whatever no longer serves you, whoever no longer serves you, in order for you to fully embrace and heal your heart. And I'll tell you right now, you do that and you're going to step into the most amazing relationships you have ever experienced in your life. And that is the honest to God truth. Walk away from anybody who isn't giving you that. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. Love you guys all so much, and we'll chat again soon. Take care.